Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a commentary kind of video, and I'm going to be going over some funny moments on a holiday, well, one of my holidays. Anyway, if you do enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It's 2 seconds, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. But anyway, let's get into the video. So, for this holiday, we were going to Croatia, I believe, and you know, it looked cool. And for the first first week, it was we were all living in a villa. So this villa was big. All of them were big actually. We were in we went to lots of different places. So this particular one had a huge swimming pool, but I'm not going to go into detail because that's not even part of the video. Let me just kill this guy. So we basically were just hired this boat as well, and we were going to go to this boat on the 4th day. So he actually and we were just going to this villa, and after the villa we hired the boat, didn't we? So when we hired the boat, we started to it's so annoying. God. If I died to this thing. What? Anyway, we hired the boat, and when we got to the boat, it was huge compared to my size. It was massive, and all 4 of us could fit in the boat, which was cool. Anyway, after we got the boat, we started sailing around because my dad knows how to sail a boat, which I did not. And we started sailing around, and we were just visiting islands. And on the islands, we would usually stop, go around history, castles, all that boring stuff, which I am not interested in as a 12-year-old human being. Yeah, but anyway, we had hired the boat. The water was super clear because we're in Croatia. It looked beautiful, but I am weird. Some people may think. I do not like the water. I find it offensive. Not offensive. That's the wrong word. I find it scary because it's like fish and stuff, and I just don't like it. Anyway, my sister and my family, whilst they were all jumping, and I was just watching them. And I wouldn't do much in that situation because, as I said, I don't like the water, so I would just be staying at the side most of the time. But for this particular boat trip, I didn't know go in the water much, but we did have a dinghy on the back, so I would usually just row around in that. Then my dad found a massive engine in the back of the boat, and it was meant to go on the dinghy. So my dad put it on. He put it on the dinghy, and he started and we just started zooming around this small island, and then he gave me a go on it because I was asking. He just showed me how to steer and stuff. And then after he showed me to steer, he just let me do whatever I wanted. So I started just spinning round in circles, and it was so funny. And he almost fell off, which was not good. My sister was also in the boat with me, but she was holding on because he had swapped places with me. So he was now with a black, and just imagine him spinning round and round. And just almost like coming off the back. But if he did come off the back, he probably. But anyway, that is not my point. That he could have got shredded up. My point is that he could have. Yeah, it's just kind of funny watching him suffer. That sounds really bad. But anyway, he was just swinging around the back, and when he eventually told me to stop, I stopped. And then we started going over, just going around the island again, and we came up to this other boat where these Russian people were. Sorry if you're watching this video. Where these Russians were, and they had a load of AC/DC on, and they were just rocking the tunes, you know. They were like just playing the dirty days. Oh, okay. They were just playing songs, and they were loud, and basically we kind of stopped quite near them. It was my sister and my dad, which I told you earlier I did not like. And these Russian guys, they started inviting my dad over. It's like, hey, you want a beer and a vodka? And then he just like started inviting my dad over. And then they're like, yeah, the kids can come on too and whatnot. And it was kind of funny. Anyway, after these guys started kind of pushing us on, my dad eventually went in. He came in, had a beer with these strangers that we didn't know. In my book, they started asking a few questions, and it was kind of funny. I was pretty silent. I didn't do much. Where is this guy? I'll just get a tracking compass. Tracking compass. Yeah. Okay. Here's this one. Anyway, so it was kind of funny because he was these Russian guys were just inviting my dad over, and with the AC/DC on, and where they started kind of just chatting in weird ways. My dad eventually like let go, and by time he had stopped, it was like maybe 40 minutes later, and he had like a beer, and I eventually started like going into the water with my sister at the side. I also fell in the water, which was quite embarrassing. And then the boat and the dinghy almost squished me, which was quite terrifying. See, I don't like the water. As I said, just kill this man. You actually might kill me. He's got pissed off on me. Anyway, yeah, my dad, he was just being a guy, and then he eventually gave up, saying that me and my sister were incredibly good. And then and knowing that we were bored, we just went back to the boat. Funny. Anyway, it was kind of funny at this point because these Russian guys, and then when my dad like said, yeah, I better go, it's been like an hour, they were like, no, one more drink, turned up the music, and my dad was like, no, it's fine. We got on the dinghy, we just like zoomed off back to our boat. And when we got back, my mum was just making dinner, and we loved this stuff called, we called it Blaggy, and then we eventually found out that it was actually called Ajvar or something. And we have been calling this, and one of the times that we were like craving the sauce stuff. I think it was like smoked pepper or something. We were just craving this sauce, and my dad, really, yeah, me and my dad, we were like it. My sister didn't like it. And one of the times we went to a shop, I think it was called Tommy's or something. We went to this shop and we were like, hey, can we get some Blaggy? And then in Croatian they were just like, what? But it was obviously in Croatian, we didn't understand it. And then my dad just kept on repeating Blaggy, because it said Blaggy on the front, and when it was actually called Ajva. If you don't know, Blaggy actually means mild. So my dad was just saying mild to this shop person with literally absolutely no. I don't know. It just felt weird because he was just saying this. Well, we only found this weird after we found out it was called Blaggy. Oh, that's where the others. Yeah. And when we eventually found out it was called Blaggy, we just started feeling right. We were saying Blaggy to this random person and then expecting something out of it. Yeah, it was kind of funny. That's kind of the funniest part of my holiday. I'll probably do a few more of these videos, but I'm just gonna finish this game and then end the thing. And just swear ASMR, keyboard and mouse noises. Anyway, that holiday was great. Apart from that, they did do some pretty nice food. I mean, I remember eating a lot of lasagna and pasta, because if you don't know, I actually love. But I did have a few pizzas which were shocking. They were just covered in cheese, like an absurd amount of cheese that was not needed whatsoever. And it was disgusting. It was just cheese. It wasn't even a pizza at this point. It was just cheese. Yeah, and even my sister, who literally devours any type of pizza, yeah, she didn't like it, and she was even. Let's play. You know what? Let's just play some speed running music right here. Thank you. You spared my life. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh my god. Anyway, that was kind of my adventures, Ethan and the Adventures of Croatia. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Thanks to my mum and dad for getting us there. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. It's free. It takes a second.